Sup guys, welcome to this week's CM Storm NA LCS rundown. Starting us off in day 1, Curse were up against Complexity. Curse started the game very aggressively, and after a 3-man blue buff steal, they moved down to mid lane and dominated Prolly in a 4 vs 1, giving Voyboy's Yasuo first blood. Complexity however responded quickly to this and earned themselves an early dragon. Looking confident, Complexity made a push up mid lane and put pressure on Curse's inner turret. Bubbadub managed to catch our I will dominate with his death sentence, and the team collapsed on top of him, giving Complexity a kill and feeding it to Prolly. Just after 30 minutes, the fight that would change the game took place. Curse was going for Baron, but with Westdrice taking their bot inhibitor tower and pressure coming from Complexity from mid lane, they had to back out. Xpecial then engaged on Bubbadub, who in turn dropped the box. This then forced the Curse players to take damage and get slowed, which allowed Complexity to maneuver themselves around the team and make the plays.
Kez is in the fight, gives a huge kick. What damage from Robert X. Lee in this fight? Oh my gosh, Cobb is the only one alive. Triple kill for Robert X. Lee, and they're gonna push down the mid lane.
Coming towards the end of the game, Westdrice was distracting Curse in their base, which allowed Complexity to secure themselves another Baron, and shortly after make the final push into Curse's base. After a final fight on the mid lane steps, Curse are down some men and Complexity are able to push in and take the Nexus down.
320 into the matchup, Complexity takes down Curse with Kez in the jungle.
Looking on to day 2, Curse faced Xpecial's previous team, Team Solo Mid. With some early lane pressure, TSM were able to pick up the first dragon of the game in little under 4 minutes. Curse responded to this by keeping an eye on the spawn and took themselves the next one. Just after the 16-minute mark, the first main action of the game happened. TSM took down Dragon, but Curse responded well and chased down Wild Turtle for the kill.
Whittle them away from the mid of that fight. Cop over the wall with Valkyrie. Wild Turtle tries to throw the culling directly into Quaz. Dominus is on. He gets the heal coming in. He's not going to get Tide Callers though. No speed for him. All that damage. Oh wow, dominate. KS secure.
This fight continued and extended to an extra 2 kills for Curse on Glebe and Amazing. Bjergsen had been laying down some good poke throughout the game as Nidalee and managed to land a spear on Quas to finish him off at 23 minutes.
Oh, and now Bjergsen huffs that one as hard as he can.
Shortly after this, a teamfight broke out, which was to fall heavily in favour of TSM, and this was to start shaping the game in their favour. 4 members of Curse would fall to TSM, with Curse only getting 1 kill in return.
Tries to figure out who's next. Looks like it's going to be Dominate. He goes in Vince. They throw down the sweeper so they can see him. Xpecial grabs Bjergsen to try and cut out some of the spears, but he is just going to be able to get himself back in the fight. Good hits coming up from Dyrus. The Grand Master slapping lambs across the heads, and it looks like he is going to do it again for a double kill.
TSM then took themselves an uncontested Baron. At 37 minutes, TSM started to close in for the endgame play. Wild Turtle took down Xpecial on this push, and he respawned just in time to be taken down again along with 3 other members of his team. They then watched as TSM took down their Nexus, earning them victory.
TSM able to take down Curse. They drop the Nexus.
After this week, Team Curse find themselves sitting in 6th place with 2 wins and 6 losses, and looking into next week they will face the top ranking team of the group, Team Dignitas. Thank you for watching this week's CM Storm NA LCS rundown. Play smart, and we'll see you next week.